before we started actually having that totally unplanned conversation on this radio show that birthed this gigantic movement.
My gosh, that is how it happened, wasn't it?
If we would have sat down and we would have planned this for 3 months, none of this would have happened. We were just talking. It happened.
Right.
And, we were hoping we'd save a few families here and there and, we'd do some good. And now we're looking at moving entire communities and saving generations.
Okay, real quick, I want to touch base on one thing. And again, I'm not asking you for a dime. If you want to donate, you can. Now.mercury1.org. Go to glennbeck.com. Look for the Nazarene Fund. You can donate if you want. What I am asking you now, until we start moving families, until I can show to you, here's the fruit of what you've already done. I don't want to ever ask you to trust me, ever. I want to be able to show you now, here's the fruit of our labor, and then you decide whether it's good or not. But I am asking you for prayers right now, because we're about to go into this next phase.
Yeah, we're going to be taking people out within weeks, and we need people to be praying. We've got a number of countries that have either decided or will decide in the coming days to take hundreds of people, and this is very, very sensitive. It's very, very complicated. That's why you have to talk about it very, very carefully. And trust me, once we get them out and we tell you the stories, you're going to see why we're so optimistic. I mean, there's so many miracles that have happened. I mean, real, legitimate miracles again and again. God is with us. That's very, very clear. This should be much, much more difficult than it is. And I don't mean to say it's easy, but it should be much, much more difficult. But now, more than money, we need people to pray that this all works perfectly.
Johnny, if this is too specific, feel free not to answer, but you're going back and forth to the Middle East all the time. What is your frequent flyer status now? I mean, are you up to executive platinum at this point? I mean, you've got to be.
The type of airlines you use to fly into the Middle East don't exactly have the same status.
Okay.
Johnny, let me ask you this. I got a really disturbing call from my publisher, and they said, hey, we just got a giant order for the Middle East, a giant order for your new book. It is about Islam. And they want it. I think it's being shipped to Beirut for the middle of the Middle East. They're taking all the books there, and then they'll ship it out. How much danger are you guys in by us just talking about it? I mean, are they really aware of what you're doing and what we're doing over here?
Yeah. They are, and that's why we talk about it. That's why we talk about it carefully. But the fact is that. Sometimes you do things because they're right, and you try to be smart about it. But I believe that we're taking all the precautions we could possibly take. We're being very, very smart about what we're doing, and I believe this is bigger than us. I don't think this was our idea. We couldn't have cooked this up.
No,
this happened. Here we are, and God's with us. He'll help us, and we're going to save generations.